Good evening. I am very grateful that many of you have liked my earlier videos. One about the fact of overcoming the fear of public speaking. Another one which we did yesterday about confidence. So once you master public speaking and also when you have the confidence, naturally the next step should be leadership. So today I'm going to talk to you about LEADERSHIP. 10 points about leadership, something that will definitely help you to become and develop into a respected leader. Napoleon Bonaparte has said, a leader is a dealer in hope. So let's talk about these 10 qualities of leadership that you should have in you if you wish to have an impact as a leader. Of course, the first one is L, lead with example. So rather than asking others to do things, a leader is someone who leads with example. You look at any famous leaders, whether they are historical figures or they are political figures or they are industry leaders, you will always find them leading from the front. So every one of you who wants to be a leader, first thing is lead with example. Walk your talk. Okay? So walk your talk and you will be respected, because once you command respect, automatically people are ready to do anything for you. Leadership's next point is E, excellent communication skills. It's extremely important that you communicate well, both vertically as well as horizontally. So if you are in a big organization, you should be a great communicator on that same level, as well as a great communicator with your seniors as well as juniors. Excellent communication skills, hearing the unsaid and taking action proactively rather than reactively is what will make you a great leader. The next point that comes up is appreciate. A for appreciate. Appreciate in public and slap in private. Does it mean that I literally am asking you to slap your juniors? What I'm saying is all great leaders ensure that they do not criticize their juniors or their subordinates in public unless it is unavoidable. So I have seen many great leaders, including my own father. He had this quality of never insulting his juniors in public unless they repeated the mistake. So when you do that, automatically your juniors starts respecting you more because you maintained their dignity. You did not insult them in public, although you had the power. Having the power and not abusing it also makes you an amazingly respected leader. Alright, so appreciate in public and slap in private. Leadership, the fourth point, D, dependability. Your team should depend on you. They know that you are the go-to guy. You are the person who will take care of them if they falter. For example, when the Indian Space Research Organization had failed in its first mission to launch a satellite in space, the then chief did not allow the younger scientists to take the brunt of the reporters and their questions. He himself went ahead and he apologized, but at the same time he expressed confidence in his team that our team will definitely make sure that next time we do it, it will be a success. And next time when they succeeded, Mr. Saha did not ask his colleagues to stay back. Rather, he entrusted the press conference to younger scientists like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, a fact that has been shared by Abdul Kalam sir in his interviews many a times. Then E for empathy. A leader is empathetic. There is one thing called sympathy, feeling sorry for someone. But there's another thing which is far greater called empathy. So empathy is actually putting yourself in the place of the opposite person and trying to feel the pain or the suffering or the emotion that he or she feels. Any leader who is empathetic is bound to be a darling of his subordinates. I have seen those kind of leaders, and I myself endeavor to be that kind of leader. When people come to you in times of distress and you are the one who will feel their pain and accordingly offer solutions, not just offer solutions, but be a part of the solution yourself. That is empathy. A leader is R, relationship builder. He builds relations, he or she builds relations with juniors, with subordinates, right from the guy who sweeps the toilets or cleans the floors, from that person to the CEO A leader will make sure that he is having communication and building relations with all of them. Each of them is important. He understands that. He understands that every soldier is important. Every soldier of the platoon is important for the success of the regiment. That's a leader for you. Then, so LEADER is done. S, secret keeper. A leader keeps secrets. If they are detrimental to the organization, of course, he will make sure that the secret is spilled and the wrongdoer is caught. But otherwise, a leader will always hold the secrets of his employees and colleagues, because they come and speak to him as their confidant, as their counselor. So he will ensure that he does not spill secrets, he does not indulge in gossip, no negativity, no negative habits from a leader. So secret keeper. If you have seen Harry Potter, a secret keeper is someone who will rather die than reveal the secret of the person who entrusted it. Well, you don't actually have to die in today's world, but yes, you have to hold it close to your heart. Then H, honesty. A leader is honest, frank. Even if he has to share something negative or bad, he will not hold it back. Yes, he may say it in a diplomatic way, but he will ensure that it is communicated to his team, to his juniors, to his investors honestly, because honesty builds trust. So once a guy is honest, automatically people start trusting him, and even if he or she makes mistakes, he again gets a chance to stand on his own 2 feet and rise like a phoenix. The next point, the second last point, I, for integrity. Integrity is perhaps the most important quality that every leader needs to have. One who has got integrity, one who has honor, prana jai par vachan na jai, one who holds his word, extremely important. And once the word is given, once he makes a promise, he will or she will ensure that he moves heaven and earth to ensure that the promise is kept, that he doesn't have to go back on his word. That's integrity. And the last point, P, problem solver. A leader is the go-to guy, as I said earlier. He is the guy who is the firefighter. He is the guy who will clean the mess when people do make it. He is the guy who will douse the fire if he is required to do so. So a leader is a problem solver. So my dear friends, 10 points. If you want to be an effective leader, then these are the points that you need to remember. You need to lead with example. You need to have excellent communication skills. You need to appreciate in public and slap in private. You have to be dependable. You must be empathetic. You must be a relationship builder. You must be a secret keeper. And you must have honesty, integrity, and must be a problem solver. So my dear boys and girls, my dear friends, if you already have these qualities, congratulations, you are leader material. But if you wish to develop into a leader material, no problem. Leaders are not born. They are created by constant efforts and hard work. And of course, patience. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon and make sure that you share this video with your friends and family.